Welcome. You've joined us for another simulated journey here on the NPC Energy podcast.
Good to be here.
You know how it works. You send us what you're reading, what's got you thinking, and we dive in, pull out the interesting bits. Today, we're digging into a concept from some anonymous sources. It might just make you see your morning coffee run a bit differently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big question they're playing with is this. Are we currently smack in the middle of a cosmic install? They playfully call it the loading bar theory.
Right, the loading bar theory. So for this simulated journey, we've been looking through these conceptual discussions, specifically one titled Episode 3, The Loading Bar Theory. Are we midway through a cosmic install?
Right.
And it's really this imaginative look at the idea that maybe our reality, everything around us, isn't quite finished.
Yeah.
That it's still being developed, or, well, still loading.
Okay, I know it sounds pretty out there, like really out there.
It does.
But stick with us. Think about those weird little moments, those odd coincidences, maybe things feeling slightly off sometimes. Could they point to something bigger? Let's hit load on this idea and see what pops up.
Okay, sounds good. So the core of this loading bar theory, as your sources lay it out, think about booting up a video game.
Yeah, that progress bar slowly filling up.
Exactly, that bar. The theory suggests our entire existence might be in that kind of in-between stage. We're here, we're doing stuff, but maybe what we perceive isn't the final polished version.
Right, like Earth.exe is running, seems okay mostly, but there's a whole lot more potentially still being, well, installed in the background. And here's where it gets really interesting, thinking about your own experiences. The theory suggests those weird little glitches we sometimes feel or see. Maybe they're not errors.
Not errors. What then?
Signs of this ongoing buffering or installation, like the system's still working things out.
Okay, that's a twist. And these sources, they connect this to things we actually see happening.
They do. Let's start with technology. All these rapid advancements.
Right, things move so fast.
Instead of seeing it as just, gradual progress, the source frames it more like sudden leaps, like bang, new feature unlocked. They call them DLC.
Downloadable content for reality.
Yeah. Think about it. Dial-up to smartphones felt like a jump, right? Now, AI art, neural links. Does this feel like slow steps or more like unlocking new stuff?
It does feel like sudden bursts sometimes, like Humanity version 3.1, now with AI art. It can be a bit jarring.
Totally. And that leads to another area the sources mention, Mandela Effects.
Ah, yes, the shared false memories.
Yeah.
Berenstain Bears. Or Berenstain Bears.
Exactly. Or everyone remembering that Sinbad genie movie, Shazam.
Which apparently never existed.
Right. So the theory frames these as potential developer errors. Like maybe the reality file name got tweaked in an update, but it didn't sync for everyone.
So some people remember the old file, leaving these inconsistencies.
Like a patch note gone rogue. The source jokes maybe Shazam with Sinbad just failed to install properly. It's a fun way to think about these really weird collective misrememberings. Have you ever had one?
I think everyone has that vague feeling about something. It's unsettling.
And then there's culture. Fashion, music. Why does stuff keep coming back around?
Oh, the cycles. Bell-bottoms, then skinny jeans, then flares again.
Exactly. The theory suggests this could be looping content, like the system's just reusing old assets while the new asset packs for reality are still loading.
So we're stuck listening to the same background music while the next level downloads.
Kind of, like kids discovering 80s synth pop like it's brand new. Maybe it's just placeholder content while the really new stuff is rendering. Ever get that feeling of deja vu with trends?
Definitely. It does feel like we're on a bit of a loop sometimes. Which, okay, raises the big question. If this is an install, who or what is doing the installing?
Okay, now we get into the really speculative, fun stuff from the sources, the potential installers.
Lay it on me.
First up, the simulation architects. Imagine, like, interdimensional beings. Earth is their side project. They're coding reality in their downtime.
Cosmic programmers. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
How about future us? We're stuck in a time loop, constantly rebooting reality because we keep messing it up. A corrupted save file.
Oh, wow. So, like, climate change is just an error message we keep ignoring?
Maybe. Then there's one I liked. Alien interns.
Interns.
Yeah. Reality. It's their school project. Got a C+, maybe. They forgot to render some bits properly, hence blurry spots on old maps.
Okay, that's oddly plausible in a funny way. Zorb from Planet Xylard needs to try harder.
Huh. And they also mention ancient code keepers, like maybe ancient civilizations knew about the install.
News? How?
Their monuments, pyramids, Stonehenge, Mayan calendars. Maybe they weren't just tombs or clocks. Maybe they were tracking the install, like giant loading screens or patch notes.
Whoa, hieroglyphs as cosmic update logs. That's a heavy thought.
Right. Now, the sources also get into what they call real-world evidence. But they stress this is all anecdotal, speculative, food for thought, not proof.
Understood. Speculation is the game here.
Yeah.
So, what kind of evidence?
Okay, those blurry bits on old satellite maps.
Yeah. Data gaps, usually.
Or unrendered zones. Still waiting for the texture pack to load.
Eh? Okay. Possible, I guess. What else?
Increasing reports of people showing, like, NPC behavior, seeming robotic, vacant, just running a script.
The glitch in the matrix moments people talk about online.
Exactly. The theory wonders if maybe the non-player character AI isn't fully sophisticated yet, still loading complex behaviors.
Yeah.
Ever seen someone seem weirdly pre-programmed?
I think we've all had interactions that felt a bit hollow, maybe.
And what about time? Does it feel like it's speeding up for you?
Oh, definitely. Weeks just vanish.
The source calls it time acceleration perception. Maybe it's a system thing. Compressing time during big updates so we don't notice the downtime.
Like fast-forwarding through the boring bits of the install.
Could be. And finally, dreams as downloads.
Downloads?
Yeah, those sudden ideas, insights you get out of nowhere, maybe even in a dream. Could they be subconscious software updates, patching your brain while you sleep?
Huh. Like getting new skills installed overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Intriguing.
Yeah.
So, if this is all happening, if the loading bar is moving,
Yeah.
what happens when it hits 100%? What's the end game?
Right. The sources explore that too. Ranges from awesome to,
Let's hear the awesome first.
fully realized utopia.
Okay.
Maybe we unlock new levels of reality.
Yeah.
Cosmic multiplayer mode activates. We finally understand our place in the grand design.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. What's the,
The progress bar glitch gets stuck at 99% forever.
oh no, the ultimate Windows Update nightmare. Just buffering endlessly.
Wouldn't that be just typical? And they also joke about a spiritual Windows update, a pop-up, do not turn off consciousness, installing soul.exe.
Please wait while your enlightenment installs. Do not unplug your chakra.
Exactly. And the sources even shared some, like, listener glitch stories sent in as voice memos, apparently.
Oh, personal accounts. Like what?
One person described seeing the same guy, same clothes, same route, same time, day after day. Tried to talk to him. The guy just froze, like he blue screamed, totally unresponsive. Creepy.
Yeah, that's definitely unsettling. Any others?
Another listener said their dreams started ending with literal loading bars appearing, like they were shifting between states.
Wow. Dreaming the glitch. Have you ever had dream weirdness like that?
Not loading bars, but definitely weird transitions. And one more. A store in their neighborhood, fully stocked, looked ready to open, but never did. Just sat there.
Empty.
No, full, but perpetually closed. Felt like a placeholder asset in a game world, just there.
A background prop that never got activated. Okay, these are fascinating little anecdotes.
Yeah. And to wrap things up, the sources included a glitch tip of the week, a bit of playful advice.
Oh, what's a tip?
Next time you get deja vu.
That feeling of, I've done this before.
Yeah, that uncanny moment. Try doing something completely different, unexpected. Break the pattern.
Why? What's the idea?
The idea, totally speculative, of course, is you might break the script. See if any NPCs react strangely. Maybe you'll see the code flicker.
So, like, instead of ordering your usual coffee, order beet juice.
Exactly. Or randomly start singing opera on the bus. Strike up a weird conversation. Who knows? The source jokes if someone suddenly starts talking binary. You might have just glitched out of the tutorial.
Haha. Okay, noted. Next deja vu, prepare for weirdness.
So wrapping up this simulated journey, that question hangs there, doesn't it? Are we living through a cosmic install? The loading bar theory?
It's a wild concept for sure.
Yeah.
But as we talked about, you can kind of see how certain weird things could fit that frame if you squint a bit.
Absolutely. And here's that final thought from the material for you to chew on. Next time you get that deja vu jolt, maybe, just maybe, do something totally random.
See what happens?
Yeah. You might just be poking the simulation, finding a seam, or running into a part of the world that's finally hit 100%.
It definitely gives you a new lens to view those everyday oddities through. And your sources mentioned there might be more journeys like this.
Seems like it. They encourage people to keep thinking, look for ways to share their own glitch stories too, connect with others wondering the same things.